Yo, good morning. Welcome slime. Guess we need to do some squats. Jeez. Thanks for the redeem, slime. Put our chair here. Will that work? Yes. Hi. Ah. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Bread delusion. Ooh, ooh. Huff puff. Okay. Well, you got a height going. Yeah. On, there's some crusties in it. Ow. There. uh. Catch our breath a bit. Alright, let's get into it. Normal. You think on our first save file we were like level 11 while still being in the first area? Okay. Probably should go to the town. Yes? But let's look at quest. Oh. Maybe we'll go do that in a bit. Pretty music. Whoa. Delusion. Bread. Maybe swaddled. You see the factor too. Yeah, whatever. How goes? Whoa. Oh, sorry, we're not reading. But we just had another wave of evacuees from Cloud Pine, and every one of them needs a proper bed. So you're not the only one who has urgent business with the Royal Factor today, see? Royal Factory continues writing, her little wire-rimmed spectacles perched on her nose. I'm afraid you'll just have to wait your turn, citizen downstairs. Joe passport. Mikhail says hello. He examined you properly for the first time. Misha sent you? Well, why didn't you say so? Mr. Gallo, hold all tickets, please. Now, let's have a look at this passport. Heh. Really, it's really not a bad likeness, is it? He captured your nose perfectly. She hands your passport back to you. You'll be wanting a travel permit then. I believe I can help. But given your unconventional means of arrival, I will require just a teensy little test of your loyalty. One hand washes the other, see? Honestly, I haven't washed in weeks. She wrinkles her nose. I wasn't gonna say anything about it. What with half the water pipes in the city still frozen up, you're not the smelly citizen I've seen this week. Some days ago, a goods caravan was ambushed out in Yansik while on its way to Ferropolis. Only a survivor died of their wounds before they could tell us the culprit. Currently, all my militia squads are tied up keeping order in the city, so a proper retrieval mission will have to wait. But there was one particular item in the caravan that we just cannot do without. What you're looking for is a royal freight capsule with a chest inside. Should be somewhere northwest of here in a forest beyond the farmlands. Bring me the contents of a chest. I think you and I will have a very fruitful relationship. Okay. Cool. Got a quest now? The northwest? Well, We'll check that later. Or, you know what? We'll do it now. Change our mind. Actually, nah, we'll do it later. Zoom. Oh. It's nighttime, isn't it? We met before, I'm sorry. What a mad question. Just, I'm sure I know your face from somewhere. Okay. Threatened by a middle-aged man with piercing eyes and a bushy, well-kept salt and pepper beard. Halt in the name of a king! Traveler, you are hereby detained in the name of Its Majesty the Clockwork King. Please do yourself a mischief by resisting. Alright. Wait, why? Haven't done anything. Irrelevant, you are here and you have an appointment. Call it fate if you believe in such primitive things. I am Sunnil, the King's Speaker, first among equals of a Machinist Guild. In the ever-advancing wisdom, Its Majesty has requested your presence in the audience chamber at the Machinarium. Machinarium. This is not optional. Oh, yes. You almost see cogs turning in his mind as he weighs his skepticism against the cost of potential disloyalty. I see. Well then, citizen, follow me to the Machinarium. As you approach the vast machine, a sense of uncanny pressure pervades your body. As if you're pushing against an invisible wall that grows stronger with every step. Is it sorcery or only your fear? Your soul knows that the king is bigger than this interface, bigger than the room, bigger than the machinery, bigger than the sky. You feel minuscule in its presence, somehow fictional, as if all your memories were merely this thing's daydreams. The nose of wheels and pistons fuse into an abyssal roar. Your skin fizzes. Your sense of balance swirls. You taste metal, then burnt nuts, then somehow magenta. Delicate metal arm shivers to life and begins to ripe. Invocation afoot. Please abide. Invoking. Invoking. Rejoice and exalt. The invocation is cast. All hail its majesty. Machinist Rex, the Clockwork King. Now summoning cannon. Courtesy. Loyalty. Audience. Human. Ignorant. Alas, cannot invoke Hex. Rune. Is Bethos 912 binding? Alas, cannot invoke Hex. Orson. Fold of symbols fills the parchment several times over, then finally quill stops. What? Augury subject indicates confusion. 62% confidence. Conjuring alternative egress. Fetching true name. Judgment, thou art subject number that. Affirm. Yeah. Be it so, thou mayest rise. Subject, whatever. Thou art summoned here to account for thy purpose. Therefore we demand, what is thine answer? Apostolic Union agent hunting a dangerous outlaw. Pondering. Axiom. Our Majesty does not recognize the entity known as the Apostolic Union. Therefore, edict. All Union agents must first account for past grievances. Thus... Again, the inscrutable symbols fill page, continuing for a minute. Therefore, we demand, what is thine answer? Oh, most wise Clockwork King, might you speak the tongue of common folk? Alas, cannot summon lexicon, common folk, no alternative egress espied. Therefore, we once again demand, what is thine answer? Question has no answer. Pondering, judgment, subject, thine answer is invalid, therefore, edict. You are selected for the sacramental duty. All prior purposes hereby annulled and shall be as dust. Welcome, Procyon. What does that mean? The sanctuarium duty is as follows. This time the nonsense continues for several minutes. Great failure of the task may result in critical reality exception. 76% confidence. Judgment. A critical reality exception may imperil this kingdom. Therefore, edict. The dereliction of this duty will be punished by unmitigated annihilation. Is that all? No problem. As it is written, so shall it be. Thou shalt perform the sacramental duty. Subject, thine audience is concluded and thou art dismissed. Therefore, edict, vacate immediately the solid chamber and begin thy task on pain of annihilation. Okay. Bye. Very Final Fantasy 13 coded. Oop. However, it matters to give. I much. Okay. No, you don't. Imagine is quite capable of appraising me of its concerns directly, and my staff will review your logs of our audience. Be gone. I will not ask you again. Okay. Well, that'll all happen. Now to find, like, an inn or fucking something? Oops. Well, whatever. Out of nowhere, you get a random urge to check your pockets. Inside, you find a scrap of paper you've never seen before. An enigmatic note reads, "We must speak, but hostile eyes are watching. We'll meet after nightfall at the park in Upper Philopolis. I'll be waiting under the gazebo. Come alone, trust no one." Okay. We'll get right on that. Is it nighttime now? Gazebo D's nuts? Gazebo D's nuts. Jeez. Okay. Uh-huh. You're up and down suspiciously. Ain't seen you around here before now. Resident warrant. Just moved in. Right, welcome to the Icebox Inn. My condolences. Name's Kyle. Solve problems around here and I look after folks. Guess that includes you. Let's see. Boilers are busted right now. Nah. My head in number 4 got extra blankets if you need them. Get hold of anything to burn, you share it around, and we'll do the same for you. Folks here look after each other. Last thing, we don't want any problems in this building. Things are hard enough. Now the king's wrath coming down on us. Get involved with anything funny, keep it to yourself. Good people, you understand? They don't deserve no trouble, don't make none of that, we'll be doing just fine. Any advice? Let's see, boil it. Okay. The bed's here. And Uncle Yasip's room spits off the building. We got no warning, none whatsoever. Rude. I have to winch up supplies to in a bucket. You wouldn't believe the bribes you have to pay for a lot around here. Boiler is a death trap, but they will let my son look at it? No. That'd be tampering with the royal property in 3 days in stock. Only a bona fide machinist will, with a work order from a king, is authorized to fix it. How do you get one of those? That's right, another bloody petition. I'll be frozen solid by the time they get to us. Splash, splash. We'll get a guard jump. Mind the lady is number 12. Snores like a sky barge engine. I should know. I fix them. Okay. Oh, I mean, but okay. Middle-aged woman looks worn down to the bone, with bags under her eyes and deep worry lines in her forehead. Jet black hair is unkempt, but held in place by a long, ornate pin of surprisingly finery. Oh, hello. Are you one of Nadja's pals? I'm afraid she's not seeing anyone right now. Sure, right? Looks out of it. Something about your manner seems to cut her, and when she speaks, her voice cracks if she's about to cry. No, she's not alright. The woman closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. I apologize, stranger. You're not seeing me at my best just now. I'm Nadja's mother, Yasmin. This last month I've been her full-time carer as well. It's those bottled visions, you see. Honey? Our family has a rough few years and there wasn't much joy in our lives, so when Nadia first started getting into visions, I was happy for her. Then she began spending all her free time dreaming. Soon she was sleeping until noon, missing work. And now she barely wakes up at all and she's never lucid when she does. She can't work, can't even feed herself, but she does need food and fuel to keep warm. With all these summoning glitches, I have to pay cash on a black market. We're down to the last dregs of our savings. Yasmin struggles despairingly. I just don't know how we could survive like this for much longer. Bottle visions? Good question. There's such a fact of life here in a kingdom that I've never really thought about it. The first bottled vision I ever tried turned out to be somebody's nightmare, all clanking scissor teeth and cold sweat. Why anyone would bottle such a horrible dream, I have no idea, but it put me off them for good. My brother, Yusef, says most of them aren't like that, though. He's a real aficionado. Honestly, it makes me wonder whether there's some addictive streak that runs in our family. He shrugs. But people don't really like to talk about that sort of thing, do you know? Especially when the vision industry has such a strong backing from the king. Treatment? Yasmin throws up her hands in frustration. I don't know. I'm not an alchemist or any kind of vision expert. We petitioned the king for a doctor to visit, but though things are, it'll be months before we hear back. Both times, a few years ago, my husband passed away and I got very sick for creeping cough, you know? Even today, I can't really work because of all the spores in my lungs. Then last year, we had to leave our house in the countryside due to corruption. Yo. As far as I know, it's still out there, slowly sinking into mud. This room and its contents are all we have left. I don't mean to moan, truly. There's so many in this kingdom who have it worse than us. I just know it's tough on Nadia, that's all. Try to find a doctor. Tentative hope is rekindled in her eyes. Oh, would you? Yes, you could ask Vital the Vision Trader about it. I doubt I could face him myself without knocking his lights out and trashing his shop. Must be if any way to help her, he'll know. Okay. It's best anything else. Where? Oh, that's easy. It's a bit of a landmark. A central fixture of this town, she snorts bitterly. It's not far from here, just opposite the Machinarium. Besides, that steps that lead up to the lower city. Is there anything else? Nah. Or pie. Perhaps already. Okay. Still looking for a bed. An inn of some kind, even. Found a gazebo. A woman smiles at you with spark in her sea green eyes that seems truly without malice. Her mechanical arm gives a fluid salutation, while her brooch marks her as a member of a machinist guild. Hello, stranger. Come to escape a world for a bit? Alright, man. Just enjoying the trees. She smiles again, oddly melancholy. Please enjoy them. Oh. You're a friend? Smile wide, and so you got my note. Thank you for coming. Sorry for the cloak and dagger dance. The machinarium is tense right now. Being seen with me would put you in danger. Is it? Windows Bluetooth? That's fair. We wouldn't know. My name is Afra. I'm a chief interpreter of a machinist guild, and I'm very excited to meet you. Charmed. Tell me, friend, which part of yourself do you like the least? If you could change something today, what would it be? Why? Nothing. Yeah, we want to be prettier, thanks. Oh, honey, I know exactly how you feel. But why should you have to accept that? Why shouldn't you be able to change it? We live in an age of marvels, increasing every year. Magic is abundant, fizzing in the air and in the stones and in our blood. Why not use it? Magic is dangerous and always has its price. True, but its dangers can be managed, its cost shared. And what about the cost of leaving things as they are? The yawning abyss of suffering that we just call ordinary life? He's talking very quickly now. What? She blinks. Oh, yes, of course, the no. Listen. You already know something deeply wrong with this kingdom, don't you? You need it pretend anyone can see it, even if they're afraid to say so. Go on. Not just the shortages, this awful winter, or even the corruption. The king's alteration to reality have lost all rhyme or reason, and things are going missing. People, houses, towns, words, even memories. Many people blame the machinist, but the truth is that even we no longer understand the king's actions. Hence, I suspect that all these problems are just different sides of one problem. Bluntly, a clockwork king is going mad. Nobody has any idea why. That is, nobody except me. As chief interpreter, my sacred duty is to analyze its majesty's wishes. I've become convinced that king is trying to tell us something huge, something we don't want to hear. What exactly did King want to say? Speaker Sentinel won't let me relay the wrongs until he's redacted any confidential information. That'll take months. We may not have months. It said there might be a critical reality exception. WB. Alpha blinks. A critical... Oh no, it's happening even faster than I thought. Did the king say how to avert it? Yeah, but it's some weird language. Of course, those symbols the king spits out are six-fold cipher language. I could read them easily if only I could access the logs. Damn it all, Sunil. Why won't you listen? Friend, this confirms my worst fear. Her speech quickens. Because don't you see? It's all connected. If cipher is a true language of reality and cipher magic is powered by cognition, that means we must account for all relevant cognition within a defined thermospace, which in this case is a whole kingdom. Now, Carrick's law states that the cumulative cipheric interaction of n cognitive entities may be expressed as a six-dimensional variform manifold according to the function. Listen intently. Alpha leaps between apparently unrelated topics at dizzying speed, growing increasingly flustered as she struggles to express the contour of some vast structures inside her mind, her head. Sometimes you glimpse details, but their overall shape eludes you. She stops and takes a deep breath. I'm sorry, this isn't going how I imagined. It's all just so damnably tangled together. If only... She snaps her mechanical fingers. That's it! You need to see it for yourself. There's a house here in Fluopolis, scheduled for removal, but I've ensured a delay, long enough for you to visit. Take the key inside a house and you'll find a mirror. Walk through it. Okay. Wait, where? The house is tucked away on the lowest level. Locals call it... Okay. Interesting people. Okay. Bye. You point us in the direction of a fucking inn? Happy time? Ah. Hey! There's so many of those. Okay, we would like to find an inn or something first. Huh. Oops. Well, whatever. Cool. Is that it? Okay. Thanks for the A potion. How the fuck do we get out from down here? Woman is guarding a bucket of water set down on the ground near machinery, and when she sees you, she tenses up. King's graces to you, citizen. Don't mind me, I have nothing worth stealing. So why are you hiding here with a bucket of water? Not hiding, warming it. And these pipes run right into the machine room. And here, look, she grabs your hand and holds it against the metal pipes for a few seconds. It's hot. Wouldn't be right to refuse a gift from a king now, would it? Just making sure nothing is wasted. That's a little depressing. Ah, here's how we get up. We think we found the inn. Oh, we got a little patio. Oh, geez. Didn't realize how dark it was that night. Whatever. Okay, cool. Now we can visit the shops, and then we'll go through the portal thingy. Just need to, like, you know, find the shops. Ah, found the shops. No, and for a sixth time, no, we do not yet have any sky blubber coats in stock. I've petitioned, I am petitioning, I will petition. You look at you properly for the first time. Oh, King's Mercy, forgive impromptu grammar lessons, citizen. Mistook you for a regular. Everything in such a whirl today. I am shy clothing armor to citizens of. You want something? Okay. Yeah. Good heavens, no. Okay, whatever. Slime is funny when your friend is like, does this person speak, or do they just make noises like a gremlin? What do you need it for? I have to keep records, see, in case the king comes knocking. Murder, manslaughter, you know, crimes in general. We like how you say you remember that as if it happened long ago and not just last night. Had a good few while over years, not all they come back. King bless protect you. Hey, now need name, occupation, place of residence. Aha, farmer, you ain't dead. Weightless gloves? That seems cool. We're gonna buy those. We don't know if we'll use them, but we'll buy them. Yes, it was last night. It was literally less than 12 hours ago. Yeah, we know. You often forget we exist, and we try not to take it personally because you seem to forget everything exists at one point or another. Instead of Ornak Isle's familiar red neutron star, there's only blackness, save for a swirling briar of dim blue light staring down at you like a malevolent eye. Tenement drifts overhead, unmoored from the earth, tumbling slowly end over end. All around you, a city twists up impossibly into the air. Houses piled up on houses, pipes and drains and gutters spreading like tree branches as far as the eye can see. Look around. It's freezing here, frost crunches under your feet, and every surface is hung with icicles. You see statues in naturalistic poses cluttering the street, but no people. From somewhere nearby, there's a sound of discordant music. Examine the statues. Your stomach twists as you realize this statue was once a living person. Their mouth is open and their fist is raised in the air as if they were frozen solid in the midst of a screaming argument. As you explore, you find another frozen person lying tucked up in a bed in the middle of a street, wearing a nightcap with a pom-pom on the end, then a family sitting around a dinner, table, forks, and cups suspended halfway to the mouths. You shiver. Why the hell did opera bring you here? Music verges on random noise. Every time you think you've figured out the structure, it changes and slips from your grasp. It stops for several minutes, and all you can do is wait, shivering. In the deserted remains of an old plaza, you find a grand piano, its keys plinking and plonking on their own. No other living soul is visible. You shiver. Why the hell? Hello? There's no answer save for echo of your own voice. Time seems to work differently here. You feel like you've been wandering for hours, but could be minutes. At some point, you realize you are now upside down in relation to where you started. A rowing boat with two petrified passengers spins in the air. Finally, leaning on the railing of a catwalk that goes nowhere, clad in well-worn fur coat, you spot Elfa sitting. She waves at you. Abra's breath mists in the air as she gives you a wise smile. Well, fancy seeing you here. What is this place? My best guess is that we're in a pocket dimension created or repurposed by the king. Alternatively, it could be the very beginning of our cosmos, before the neutron stars were born, or the end, after they died. This is all just speculation, you understand? Why is it cold? You try casting spells here? I think a bedrock cipher syntax is broken somehow, or different. That would mean the cause-defining material objects are left incomplete and loop back into the void, dumping their energies as they go. The heat is just energy, really? This hypothesis would be quite heretical in the Apostolic Union, but suffice it to say that the existence of this place calls orthodox cosmology into question. Same way you did. I discovered this place by chance about a year ago, and I've been studying it ever since. As far as I can tell, no other living machinist even knows about it. Yes, this is what the king has been doing. Everything you see here was vanished from our world by the king's magic. They vanished reality just around them as if they were never there. There are hundreds of people here, houses, streets, towns, and the silent massacre no one's allowed to think about. And it's speeding up? How is this possible? Years ago, before I joined the Machinists, we gave the king the power to alter people by magic. The idea was that a new society would need a new kind of citizen, new virtues and skills. Well, that's a poor idea. For long, my colleagues been using this power to rewrite troublesome personalities, or even erase them from existence. I wish I paid close attention. It wasn't my department, you understand? But this is beyond anything we've ever asked for. I secured the logs and almost everything here was vanished by the king of its own initiative. In other words, we've lost control. Let's not chat too long, at least we become permanent residents. I can bring them back. Looks pain. Anything that stays here more than about 6.5 hours becomes irrevocably void touched and would disintegrate upon returning to our world. The best we can do is try to stop the inflow. Hapera twists up a corner of her mouth in a mirthless smile. I was hoping you asked that. We've lingered here long enough. If you're willing to help, step through this mirror and meet me back in Unison Park after nightfall. Okay. This town in particular is a little rough to navigate. Upkeep passes nose buried in giant ledger. King's blessing, citizens. I'll be with you, and glances up and does a double take. God's teeth, a new customer! Shopkeeper seizes your hand and shakes it vigorously. Welcome, dear citizen. I'm Vidal, the foremost fully licensed vision trader in Philopolis. And dare I say, the Clockwork Kingdom? Still shaking my hand. Oh, my sincere apologies, citizen. It's just so exciting to see a new face in here. Forgive me for not standing up. These legs haven't been the same since the God War. So, what's on your fancy? A dream of flying, lightness, or freedom of a wing? A reverie of a vanished past? Or for a daring soul, a nightmare so chilling your waking life will seem like bliss? Here on behalf of a customer. Nadja? Why, yes, she's a regular of mine. One of the best customers, actually, but I haven't seen her in weeks. Is anything the matter? Not good. She's sick. Vidal's face falls into expression of horror as you explain the situation. Oh dear. Oh dear. I've, read about this happening, of course. I've just never... nobody I know. Look, I don't know anything about this. I'm just a shopkeeper, you understand? Am I meant to believe you didn't notice your best customer was an addict? They'll look sick to his stomach. What? No, it's not my place to tell people what they can and can't do, is it? King knows I never wanted to do her any harm. Dr. Prip, that's the man you want. He's a medical genius and quite a canny businessman. He invented much of a technology that sustains our trade. I know he's been studying dream sickness very closely. Prip runs the Royal Vision Works out in Cloud Pine Oblast. It's to far northeast of a kingdom on its own little island far beyond the mountains. She'll have treatment and extra for your poor Nadja. What else can I do? What you selling? Only $8? Okay. Okay, might be ready to leave town for now. Well, okay, I guess we'll go sleep and go meet with the other person again. Just need to actually, you know, find the bed. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Weed time. Okay. Oh. What, well, let us sleep until night. Ba, 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 ba. No! Now time to break in and rob everybody. We're a menace to society. Meow. Glorious. Glorious. Jacket to the man. Woo. Okay, now where's that gazebo at? Where do we gazebo these nuts? There. Found 5 gold coins. Aha. Gazeboed. Apparat's mechanical arm gives you a fluid salutation. So, friend, now that you've seen the cost of a king's madness, will you help me? I'll compensate you, of course, as best a humble engineer can. Oh, King's Mercy, thank you. You cannot know how grateful I am that someone understands. Been working on a spell. It would stop the vanishing and reform the king's powers so that I can only alter people at their own request, with their consent, just like we talked about, see? Fortunately, my spell must be enacted inside a king's audience chamber, and these days only Speaker Sunil and his inner circle allowed in. Also paranoid about the saboteur. But you, the king summoned you specifically. You realize how rare that is? Its Majesty doesn't make mistakes, only decisions we don't understand yet, and Its Majesty has decided you are important. If we can induce the king to summon you again, Sunil would have to let you in. He'll never disobey a royal command. Then you can input my spell. Does that all make sense? Whatever is clouded, I shall strive to illuminate. What happens if I, yeah, what about this? It's actually something I've been working on for years. Cipher magic allowed me to become who I am today, and I believe everyone should have that power, so why not let the king alter anyone who asks for it? Once I understood the scale of the vanishings, however, I realized that my spell might be the only way to halt them quickly without inducing some other potentially catastrophic new fault. My analysis is correct. This would begin to heal the king's madness while improving the lives of everyone in the kingdom. Last speaker, Sunil, has been not receptive to the idea. Have you tried to tell Sunil about the mirror world? Yes, he told me I was mistaken. That was all just a mirage of the corruption. That this wasn't my department. Even questioned whether I might be falling prey to corruption myself. Been under surveillance ever since. What else can I make lucid? Okay. Gosh, I hope that all made sense. I think you're the first person who ever heard the whole thing out loud. Back to the task at hand. First, we must catch the king's attention. About a month ago, strange phenomena were reported outside a graveyard outside Philopolis. My analysis suggests these phenomena are a secret message from His Majesty. Take my Machinist Guild insignia and investigate the graveyard. The graveyard keeper may be able to assist you. Use it carefully, friend. These insignias command great power throughout the kingdom. Now, I could be wrong, but I suspect the message will begin with the music like this. She hums a haunting tune, somehow familiar, but ethereal all at once, like a lullaby from time's own beginning. You have a great voice, you know. She looks genuinely pleased. How kind. Well, perhaps if this whole machinist business doesn't pan out, I can make a living as a troubadour. So is your mission clear? My colleagues use the insignia to investigate crimes, requisition goods, and generally comply obedience. Much stress, this brooch is a privilege, not a toy. I trust you won't do anything. Yeah, we'll be careful. Good. Yeah. First we must go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Where's that bed? You want to be able to see again. How much money do we have? 83, fair. Alright. So does time not pass in this game? Like when you're awake, does time only pass when you choose to pass it? Yoink. Yoink. Uh-huh. So, stuff we gotta do mostly is up north. Alright. For a second we were like, oh no, what's happening? Whoa. Chapstick. Ah. We get in here? This is property. Okay. Vroom. Oh, let's climb up this. Murdered. Hmm. Well, that's one way of dealing with them. This music's so pretty. Ba, 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 ba. Go away. Nobody's home. Nobody's home. Who are you? Like I said, nobody. Nobody here. Nothing available. Get the picture? Maybe I want to talk about nothing. To nobody about nothing. That what you do for fun? I'm closing this channel. Oh. Okay. Whoa. Nail it. Vroom. Gotcha. Got him. A house. Paradoxius. Yeah, cool. Ocha. Boom. The quack trills in a sing-song voice that she clearly practiced hundreds of times. Hello, citizen, and welcome to the Royal Vision Works. You here for yourself or on behalf of someone else? Someone else. Lovely. Now I must inform you that we can't sign a contract without meeting the candidate in person or examining them if you're medically incapable. If they're... but I'm happy to walk you through the details. We have a number of positions open with contracts ranging from 3 clockwork standard months to 12 years. How long do you think of staying? Never mind all that. I need to see Dr. Prip. I'm sorry, Dr. Prip is extremely busy at present and is only seeing visitors by appointment. Can I help you with anything else? Take me to Prip or the king will hear of it. Clerk looks perturbed. Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. Why didn't you say so earlier? And so I'm afraid I will need to see some kind of orders from a king. It says so in a letter patient. You see, she points at an official-looking document proudly displayed upon the wall. For a very sensitive matter. Ah, of course, Your Honor. Good doctor's up on the top floor. I'm sure he'll be happy to assist. Oh, and long live the king, of course. Beguiled. Bamboozled. Uh-huh. Vegetables. So, are the dreams being extracted from them? That's upsetting. Guess, you know, if it's consensual, I don't know. Doctor! The smell of jasmine lingers around the excessively well-kept man. Little round spectacles frame his cadaverous face, and a neatly trimmed mustache nestles on his top lip. Well, well, there's someone one doesn't see every day, a mystery visitor. I know all the names and faces of my workers' regular visitors, so I would warrant you are here to see me. Gives you a small but theatrical bow. Dr. Carl von Prip at your service, physician, visionary, and appointed steward of all the industrious dreamers who serve here. So, what brings you to the Royal Vision Works today? What is this place? Looks like a hospital, feels more like a prison. Prison, on the contrary, most of our workers come here free will, the rest are far past the point of making their own decisions. Some come from desperate circumstances and wish to lift their relatives out of financial hole. Others are working to furnish their own future. Occasionally, a delinquent debitor will be given the choice of coming here instead of being gowled. Very few of them, to be blunt, simply tired of life. I hope even my distractors would agree that my patented ever-sleepy elixir is far more preferable to suicide. What does a royal part mean? We enjoy a letter patent from our glorious Clockwork King, which gives us a legal monopoly on exporting bottled visions outside of the kingdom. Separately, I am chairman of Honoric Oversight Committee, which regulates the vision trade, licenses vision rights, and ensures that bottles hazardous to public morals are taken off the shelves. It is a duty that I take exceedingly seriously. How else can I be of service? Here on behalf of a woman who can't wake up. Listens to your tale with studious dispassion, his brow slightly furrowed. It's a most unfortunate case. Alas, it is also a familiar one. Would you like good news first or bad? The bad? Bad news is there's no known cure for chronic onianism once it advanced to such a late stage. Naturally, this is a major avenue of my research, but my professional opinion is unlikely to bear fruit for at least a decade. The good news is I can offer at least 2 solutions to a poor girl's predicaments. Mother may not like them, but I am a doctor and not a minor god. The simplest solution is for Nadja to join our happy crew. Many of our workers are chronic cases like her, and I can assure you they are comfortable and well taken care of. Mother would share in the profits while being relieved of the burden of caring for her and could visit regularly during our open hours. Naturally, we would also pay you a finder's fee. Alternatively, Yasmin could buy her own vision siphon, and also known as a dream crown. I believe the current price is 120 coins. Including permit fees, this would enable her to support Nadia at home by bottling and selling her visions independently. Tell me more about Yasmin buying a dream crown. Memory serves, she could buy one at the Vidal's shop. She would need a permit, but since I chair the body that approves said permit, that won't be the problem. I must caution you though, without a benefit of our extensive distribution network and our royal monopoly on exports, this opinion option would inevitably be less lucrative for Yasmin. On the other hand, with practice, Yasmin could learn to capture her own dreams and administer them to Naja, potentially permitting a form of bi-directional communication between a pair. Any other questions? Tell about workers. Chronic is an interesting cohort. For all their outward lethargy, their imagination remains superbly active, which is to say, profitable. Here at their works, we can bottle their visions en masse using cutting-edge equipment, and we enjoy good relationships and very favorable rates with both domestic and foreign distributors. We also host a weekly support group for family members of Chronic, which Yasmin would be welcome to attend. Any other questions? Nope. Standard contract for a read-through. Pre-stamped zero-craft royal post envelope is included on the package. Yasmin accepts our offer. I shall leave your final fee with Vidal the Vision Trader. Thanks. I'm not sure how to feel about this from an ethical, moral standpoint, you know? Of a tricky one, that. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can remember where the fuck to go for this. Wait, it wasn't? Whatever. I think it was that building. Yes. Find Yasmin feeding her daughter porridge from a wooden bowl, singing a soft lullaby. She looks worn down to the bone. Yasmin glances in your direction. Ah, hello. Did you have any luck? How are you doing, Yasmin? I mean you, not Nadia. She thinks for a long time before responding. When she does, her words are eerily calm. Sometimes I just want to scream. Scream and scream and scream and scream. And keep screaming until I ruin my throat and can't make any noise at all. Do you know something? I don't think anything would happen. Nobody would respond. We're all so trained to stay in our little circles of candlelight. to never really think about what's happening all around us. Because if you think about it, then it becomes real for you too, not just some sort of poor bastard you don't know. Maybe I'd be the same if not for what happened to Nadja. Jasmine makes her best attempt to smile. Was there anything else you wanted? Found a doctor, but there's not good news. Hand her a sheaf of paper that Prim gave you and begin to explain. From the way Yasmin listens, you can tell that she has plenty of experience maintaining composure in the face of tragedy. This time, though, it's not enough. Give her a silent hug. When she finishes, she looks over at Nadja for a long time. Oh, my darling, how could I have let this happen to you? Yasmin looks back at you. I know you did your best, but this is quite the dilemma you brought me. What do you think I should do? Fuck. Like, if she's given to the Vision Works, she will be taken care of in terms of being kept alive. And her mom will be able to keep seeing her. And she'll get profits for her. The alternative is keeping her at home and getting to see her. That's kind of what we're leaning towards. But we worry this mom might die if she has no reason to live anymore, except for occasionally seeing her daughter. But we'll probably have to supply 150 coins ourselves. Our instinct is leaning towards keeping at home, and we're trying to figure out why. Because, like, okay, when you're sending, like it's not quite like sending an old person to, like, an old folks home. Because, one, they're just dreaming. They will keep dreaming no matter what. But one of it, okay, we think we know why keeping at home. Because not only would it give the mom a reason to, like, keep going, but potentially she could use the crown to send messages to her daughter. And that could really help her daughter probably a lot. And yeah, we're a bit of a sap. Yes, you can't put a price on family. I know not how to care for Nadja properly or bottle visions, but I can learn. King knows I've seen a lot of change in my life, though it would be a lot of work. My sickness flares up, I might not be able to keep the business going. It could easily end up back to where we started without a penny. My heart tells me I should keep Nadja here, no matter how long it takes for me to learn a vision trade, or how difficult it would be to take care of her. If there's any way that I can still communicate with her, even if it's only through dreams, I want to take it. Truthfully, though, it's moot. I don't have 120 coins to buy the dream crown from Vidal, and I doubt I ever will. My neighbors have been a tremendous help, but there isn't that much cash in this entire tenement. Suppose I'll get in touch with Dr. Prep and begin a process. What else can I do? Or if I could pay for it. What? Oh, no, I couldn't possibly accept that. You've already helped so much. We'll be back. This kill us. Damn, we can fall that far? Okay. Good to know. Okay, so is this a way we can go? Actually, let's find a shop and because we have like some treasure or whatever we could sell. Also, we still need to figure out what we're doing with all the gauntlets we have, you know? We don't really want to sell any of these. Well, that's enough. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh, here goes most of our money. That's fine. What do we need money for? Feeding her dog? Yeah. Yep. Really, I insist. Call it a loan if you like. No interest. Pay it back before the world ends. Just smiles a little, then looks up at you with tears in her eyes. Very well, then. That will be enough time, I should think. Whatever outcome, you've helped Nadja more than I could have asked. I wish I could pay for your time, but, well, perhaps this will suffice. This is the deed to our old family home just outside of Philoppolis. Technically, we need to petition the Clockwork King for a change of ownership, but since this little militia have all the abandoned the countryside, it should be left alone. Yay! 120 for a house? Damn, that was a good fucking deal. Let's go to our new house. I think it's this way. Brum, brum. I don't know. Okay. Brum. Okay, we'll come back to that later, we guess. Guessing there's stuff over there, but we want the God Hunt. Unlocks Hollow Castle. Okay. Hollow Castle, right? Yeah. So just to the east. Our bones. Oh. Pardon. So under the castle, eh? Get murdered. Seems pretty under. Third. Oh, delusion. Ah, another ape thing scurries into my den. If you bear one of my keys, you must be a devout follower, recognized by most fertile of my children, so I thank you. But if you come to witness my glory, I'm afraid I must disappoint. The age has long passed when I towered above humanity, growing bloated from its filth. If you know me now, I am small, withered, forgotten. I wonder, what have the Wiccans sent you to assist my plight? You bear few of my gifts. Your skin is smooth and unsullied, but perhaps that may be of use. Take this aspect of myself, smuggle into the Apostolic Union Council chamber, place it in the highest point, and it will take seed. It will blind the Union meddlers to my presence, and I will move unshackled once more. But beware, it contains an aspect of myself, and is thus part of me. If it should fall into their hands, they could use it to hurt me, to trap me. Now go, with my blessing. But... Oh no! We just don't know about the like we don't know. It's difficult. Because like everything's been falling apart since God War, it sounds like. So like maybe it is important to have these gods around, you know? Like, okay, you know, we're a bit of an atheist in real life, but like, you know, we'd probably believe in deities if they were fucking just there. Books! Sixfolds. Oh no. What is this? Cool, I guess? Hey, we... Yes. Cool. Cool. Okay, let's... go down here. Can we survive that fall? Time to find out. Ooh. Ow! We survived. We lived, bitch. That was a big key. Whoa! Just loud in here? Okay. Welcome to the graveyard, pal. What brings you all the way here? Here on official business. Blimey, you mean someone actually been reading my reports? Better late than never, I suppose. It's these yellow boxes, see? We've had them for years, but even the King Speaker himself couldn't make heads or tails of them. Told them to look after them till they're needed. That'll be the day. Well, a fair few ticks ago, some of the boxes started talking. Now they won't shut up. Weird stuff. Music sometimes. Mind, I know better than to listen. Maybe you should take a look. Most of the boxes here don't talk. You'll have to listen closely if you want to find the right ones. Was there out else? Heh, funny sort of gravestones, ain't they? This is where they keep the things the Clockwork King makes what no one can find a use for. Teapots, chess sets, bathtubs, grand pianos, it all ends up here. Some things, nobody even knows what they are. Why its Majesty makes them, I couldn't tell you, but there's plenty of stuff people give their left arms for that ain't getting built. But it's not for me to question the logic of our king. Was there else? What? We're gonna go, like, use the bathroom? We'll run an ad as well, so, you know, don't be spooked. And yeah, we'll be right back. What? Meow. Still like 30 seconds left on the ad. Ugh. Okay. Let's go. Inside the yellow box is a mechanical console with something like an ear trumpet hanging on a curly wire. Tiny noises issue from its mouth. You pick up the trumpet and put it to your ear. Your brain is flooded by a cacophony of jagged noise. Then you realize it's some kind of otherworldly music. Music throbs in an alien time signature, defying your attempts to track its rhythm. Ghostly, inhuman voices lap over each other like waves. Feels like a memory from before the universe was made. Doesn't seem like a king's message. I'll have to try to find another one. You can hear two people in soft conversation, their voices echoing as if from the other end of a long stone passage. There now, it's gonna be alright. How is it gonna be alright once it's just gone and nobody remembers? I feel like my brain is melting and running out of my ears. I know. All I mean is, we've got each other and I ain't going nowhere. A pause. I was washing up today. Did you ever notice how many dishes we have? Enough for 5 people, not 2. Well, it helps to have extra, don't it? No, we can't afford more than anything we need. We have an extra bed too before we sold it, and that cot. This doesn't seem like a king's message. I suppose it was nice to have guests around before all this. I mean, do you remember ever having guests around? How many people used to live in this house, Quezzy? Long pause. I don't know. No, me neither. It's a long silence and a series of odd little wet sounds. Oi, oi! What are you doing? Sorry, should I stop? I didn't say stop. You hear grateful sigh, a giggle, then a loving moan. You quickly put a trumpet down before you hear any more. Dang. Feeling down? How about some sexy time? Ballad, though. An old man's voice echoes from the other end. Hello, can anyone hear me? I don't know where I am. Please, it's cold. Yes. Old man doesn't seem to be able to hear you. I can't see anything. I can't feel my body. Is anyone there? Hello, please, if anyone's there, say something. Doesn't seem like a king's message. Oh. First, you just hear hissing, then a tune that Effa hummed. A genderless voice announced with mechanical regularity. 61632, break 526, outer, Batman, 2, break 46. Voice drones on, then repeats, this must be a king's message. You scribble down everything, then replace a trumpet. More though? Okay. You know what, whatever. Ka-cha! Wow. Honey? Two. Power. Oh. Guys, yeah. Upgrade. Ooh. We survived this fall? Oh, we're not allowed to even try. Ah, the ghost. This pile of junk was once the most fearsome pirate ship of all the Sky Realms, the Black Goblin. Merchants from Pura to Al Asfra feared its volley of cipher-inscribed cannonballs. The Union Navy paid us a fortune to headhunt its captain. In the end, we got the coin and the ship. Few dared cross the dark stars after that. So what went wrong? After the Black Goblin came the Blinding Light. A mercenary company with a galleon is impressive, but with a God War fortress, none could best us. But it was around then that Vela and Orlath stumbled upon a map, deep in some Emberian ruin, told of a cradle buried far below in the Underlands, which held the power to change everything. Vela was always ambitious. We thought she could build her fantasy, a heaven of her own making, but now she was speaking of something else entirely. She wanted to become a god, change the very fabric of reality. The crew was split. Some were eager to follow her to the Underlands, especially if it would make them even more rich, but many of us thought she had crossed into madness. Her fame had twisted to infamy, and even the Inquisition now considered us criminals. From infancy, I had learned to listen to the language of the cosmos. Cipher flows through all things. Its grammar and syntax weave through our bodies and dreams alike. To change those rules, for me, would be bigger heresy than slaying 1,000 gods. So when Orloth raised her sword against Vela and stirred the crew of a black goblin to mutiny, I was willing to spill my own blood for the cause. Spill it I would. Truth, I knew a black goblin stood no chance against a god war fortress. The blinding light guns tore through our hull in moments, leaving us sinking towards the clouds. Through the smoke and the chaos, I saw Vela board our ship. She was furious. Her and Orloff were like sisters and couldn't take the betrayal. Though the haze of battle, I saw their blades clash, and I saw Orloff, her defense broken, hurled from the side of a ship. And then a crash like I never felt before. The ship had run aground. When I came to in this very spot, Vela stood overhead, staring right at me. I was bloody wounded, but Vela just turned and walked away. At that moment, I was born, the spectral echo of my former self. I tried to scream, I tried to cry, but I had not yet learned how to be coalesced into a body, a shape. So I watched my corporeal body, my former self, lie there, barely clinging to life. I watched the Inquisition's agents arrive, and I saw her screams as they dragged her away. I watched as they threw her in a cell, and their instruments of agony tore into her flesh. I watched as her will broke and she spilled every secret she knew. I watched as they destroyed her. Does that mean another version of you still lives? Of course, stranger. It's only in those old fairy tales of the Middle Ages that one has to die to become a ghost. Yeah, how silly of us. In fact, you're well acquainted with my corporeal self. She winks. I'm sure you can figure out who. We would guess it's the High Inquisitor lady who's in the metal danger coffin from the beginning. So sorry. Spare no tears for me, stranger. I've long abandoned self-pity. Thanks for a story. Glad you listened, stranger. Soon enough, you'll face Vel again, and now you have one single advantage over her. You may understand her. We can go in here now? Ah, we need 3, mate. Dang. Silly. Zoom. What did you want? Oil freight capsule with a chest inside, northwest. Forest beyond the farmlands. Like here? Do we need a strength to do it? Is that it? Is it in the boat? Hollow. Okay. Guess we'll take the god side. Guess that's what's happening. At least for now. At least a little bit. For, you know, a little bit of fun as a treat. A little bit of heresy. Conceal the aspect of Pagath and Hollow. It will bestow a curse on those nearby, allowing a cult of Pagath to operate unhindered. You should seek out Pagath, who may wish to reward you. Oh. Oh my. Yeah, that's pretty near. Thank you, mortal. The aspect of myself has taken hold. My tendrils extend to the minds of all those nearby. Though I loom here, only the most faithful of my servants will see the truth. My presence is hidden from all else. Please take this meager gift as recognition for your service. Now that I'm restored to a glimmer of my former power, the land can begin to heal. Crops will grow, the sick will be renewed, and in time your mortal bodies will undergo a most glorious transformation. Uh-oh. Not sure we like that last part, but you know, whatever. Hmm. There's factions. Okay. Where are the Wiccans, though? Z. Hey. Hey. Oh, they must have been really good friends. Said, yeah, more work. Made a delivery, huh? Not bad. When I saw you walking off with that, I was sure you'd be hung by some prison by the end of the day. Those things are really illegal, you know? Anyways, Bartoloff told me to give you another job, so speak to me again when you're ready. Boots look well worn, friend. Don't suppose you've seen any spiky green shells around these parts? I'm looking to buy these tiny critters inside them. God, what's it called? You know, it ain't got a clue, she lets out a raspy chuckle. All I know is both the Union and Wiccans want them bad, and that means they're worth something, so bring them more critters and fair share of profits. Here's one. You have 2 fucking coins? these are outlaws, probably, aren't they? Makes sense. Where are the Wiccans at, though? Oh. Beer. Ooh. Promising. Okay. Oh, that's a little disappointing, TBH. Oh, the God War, okay. Really? Hmm. Slime, can you help? Can you just tell us where the fucking Wiccans are? Hollowshire? The Wiccans? Oh, okay. Well, we'll keep looking around then. Well, that's how you can get to the other tavern. But this isn't the Lost Purse? This isn't where the Wiccans are, right? Or is it? It's hard to tell. Thought this was Outlaws. Yeah. Wait, we know. We'll put this on. Now we can see the truth. So maybe there's like a door we can go through. Hmm. Ow. No. You help? Okay, bed. Where bed? You know what? Here. Okay, let's go to nighttime and then break into everything. Oh, that's like a really good house. I like the location. Oh, wait, but it says just Hollow Shire, right? So I guess that's Hollow Town, so it just could be somewhere. Oh ho! Oh ho! Bye, thanks. One coin. Savage. Okay, set it back today. Yay, it's so bright, we can see. Yay. What's our charm at? 75. Might look up where you're supposed to turn in the gauntlets. Yeah. Red delusion gauntlet. Yeah. On Wiccan Island? Donnie? Where the fuck is Wiccan Island? Dread delusion Wiccan is land. What the fuck? Where's Wiccan Island? Okay, there's a floating hut in Hollowshire that has a key. Maybe that. Oh, we can't get to that. Floating hut in Hollowshire. Oh, just in Hollowshire? Like anywhere in Hollowshire? Just a floating fucking hut. Hmm. Over there somewhere? Dread delusion, how to get to Wiccan Island. Damn it. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, is this it? Uh, there's a floating hut somewhere, apparently. What? Why are you here? Oh, Shire Fields used to be sown with Wiccan seeds for their deity. Though diminished, could ensure a good harvest. The god contracts where murders and blood pipes was equitable. Of course, for Apostate Union sniffed it out eventually. They sent over that polymath and her retinue to stamp out any smoldering divinity. Now a common folk star is their field barren and desolate. Union claims it's in the name of reason and progress. She lets out a discordant sigh. And these old Watkins contracts used to be deceitful. Many didn't realize the weight of the signatures until the curse set in. But the Union would smother the sky realms in a tangle of bureaucracy until we worshipped naught but deadlines and shipping manifest. The only saving grace is their honesty, for at least the people know they're being trampled on. So what about you, stranger? Would you rather be enveloped in a sweetened lie, blissful of your ignorance, or would you choose a bitter truth? The idea of a truth is a lie. We're all deluded. My other ones told me there are many worlds as people in it. I think she would have liked you, stranger. Okay, we've been up there. Bye. Really? No. Of course. Peekaboo. Oh. Okay. Is that north? Yes. What? Whoa. Uh, let's go back up there for now. Around a little more. We don't like really know what we're looking for. Delusion, Wiccan Island key. Please, internet, help. Oh, you just buy the key. Fucking jeez. Town. Bone key. Shit. Okay, we have enough. We go south. That. Whoa! There goes our bones. Boom. Okay, we found it! Yay! Boner key. Nice. So the new season for The Last Epoch started today, so that's exciting. We almost debated streaming that instead today, but we've been, you know, really enjoying this game. Boner key. Please, please. Crying. Screaming. Thank you. A book. Hmm. Actually, we need to use the bathroom, so we're gonna go do that. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Burb. Ah, that was a good poop. But hold on, we need a whatever. Oh, geez. Yeah, we shouldn't be muted anymore. It's moving. We just said, "Oh, geez." Okay. So Paguth used to be just like a little more cheerful, and then some shit went down. Valid though. Uh. Hey, greetings, traveler. Have you seen God? Blah blah blah. What are they? Skyrealms thrived with all manner of gods. Every city, every town would be under thrall of some deity. The Wiccans negotiated contracts between God and more, but during God wars, so many gods were struck down, so many lost. Although it was very difficult to actually kill a god, so long as faith remains. So we nurtured those lost deities back into physical form. The god shells protect their gestation periods, and when they are ready, we harvest their precious bounty. There's one. Two. Well, fine here. Well, that's fine. Advance time. Oh shit. That's sick. Oh. Uh... Um. Huh. Sorry, where we're at. 70. Nice. Greetings, most venerable friend. The working coven of the worm has been watching you for some time, and we are most pleased. By all means, make yourself at home in this place. It is reserved only for those loyal to our cause. The grimoire over there will provide a great boon to your lore skill, and you may rest in a bed downstairs. Ah, we understand. Have we explored all this place? We think so. More godlets. Cut down. Whoa! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh. That was quite the fall. Is there like an option to turn off like reminding us that we have things to spend? Because like we know it's fine, you don't need to keep telling us. Oops, we didn't heal. We didn't realize how close we were to dying right there. Would have died if that thing poked us. Jeez, that's a lot of money. Now let's go up here and give her agility buff, because why not? Zoom. Hello, shit. Yana? Yay. Our brain functions. Sometimes. Whoa! That wasn't quite what we were expecting. Like, what, we're looking for some crashed caravan? Also, wow, we have 50 healing potions? Or mana potions? Said the forest northwest past the farms. Aww. It's okay, you can hang out in our stream for the next hour till we go. Ow. Ah, you think this is it? 10 o'clock. Bummer. Pickled head. Oh, jeez. Nope, don't like that. Got him. What's this? Oh. This woman is in a late middle age, perfectly inconspicuous but for her bright red lipstick. She looks up from a stack of papers to inspect you through half-moon glasses. Can I help you, dearie? Do try to keep your voice down. The mechanopedes are provoked by sound. Sorry, the what? Mechanopedes, dearie. They stay snugged away most of the time, but if I were to scream, they'd come scurrying out hungry for blood. But I'm sure we wouldn't give me any cause for that. Now, can I help you find something? Rather deary archive, I'm afraid, run by Blessed Machinist Guild before the God War. This was a chapel to one of those dreadful Wiccan deities. Now it stores official records for the Clockwork King, most of which will put you straight to sleep. Any visitors? You're first in a while, dearie. I don't mind admitting it gets a bit lonely out here, but at least the machines keep me company. Perhaps one day they'll replace me with a machine, eh? Hopefully only after I've earned my pension. I'll look through records? Depends, dearie. Documents can be accessed from a reading room upstairs so long as you have the right paperwork. Will this do? That's a very nice brooch, but I'm afraid I'll need something more specific. Let me know if you find help filling out a petition. Does all that make sense? Kind of paperwork. Usually you'd want a specific permit from a Clockwork King for whatever records you wish to see. Occasionally, it Majesty grant general permits, but we don't see those too often. That makes sense? Very well. Darkstar? Let's see. You're in luck, dearie. We have an issue of the Royal Dispatch that mentioned that group. It's public material, so you won't need any permit. We'll find out a lantern in this room. Just don't tamper with it, Otherwise, the Mechapedes will be very angry. Okay, thank you. That's a lot to read. Crime! Guess we could always sell some throwing knives. Even if they sell for only like 1 coin each. We have like, I think like 300 of them or something dumb. Close. Dissociation. Wait, what did we ask about? Royal Dispatch. Ah, okay. This isn't it, is it? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, wait. The professor was, in charge, robbery, college. Let's go check out the farms. Worker shouts at the top of the lungs. Right, let's go to work. Hand me that thermatic lance when she hit the floor. What? What did you say? I don't work here. No need to shout. Punk. Stay where you are. Don't move. Not 1 more inch. Wiggle your finger. Very funny. You keep messing around, overflow with omen buffer, poison the cipher nucleus. Tail lane ship instantly compresses into space of a thimble. Won't be laughing then. Must I really explain all this stuff? Patterns, resonance, all wrong. Very delicate. Easily disturbed. Order and chaos. Chaos and order. No good. No good. Must I really explain the basics? This land ship runs on precise cipher mathematics, magic numbers, infinitely multiplied. Any contradictions can throw the balance. As long as you're aboard, you're part of it. Does a cogwheel leave its post and go strolling off through the engine? You suddenly realize something, glance up at you sharply. No. What should I do? Speak only in even-numbered words. When walking, only step on every second floorboard. No more, no less. Do not tread on the cracks. Do not envision the color mauve. Only turn your body left, never right. If if you really must turn right, just turn left till you face the way you want. Okay. Turn, left. Beautiful, ain't it? From a distance you can barely even tell. Last Epoch came out with a new season today, if you've played that. A week's late, you know, not that much. 20 people are... What? A new crew member? Trying to get there. Whatever. Wait, Diablo? Ew. That's a bummer. Try playing a better game. Actually, we don't know. We know nothing about Diablo 4, we'll be honest. Why are there so few crew? I've been skeleton to just bone meal. Okay, it seems like that. Ooh. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky. Well, it's understandable, like, you know, there's no ethical consumption into capitalism, so do the best you can, you know. We do like MMO grinds. Southeast. Oh. Abandoned for corruption. Corruption! Whoa! Look around over here. Nice door. Ooh. Don't really know what we're looking for. We're just kind of blindly exploring. Well, we've been here, apparently. Hmm. Check out these houses. Where's that potion? Boink. That's it? Oh, okay, we guess. Fair. Wah! Oh! Okay, fine. We'll respect you. Rusty dagger. Yay, petty cash. Um... Running around at the speed of sound. Got places to be. We don't know the rest. You find cargo assistant? I'm afraid I have no time for you otherwise. Yep. Factor raises her eyebrows and lets out a little whistle. Not personally, but we should thank him nonetheless. After all, he just saved both your head and mine, see? The Factor maintains an impenetrable poker face. That would be Chairman Duncan, the inimitable first leader of a machinist guild. Apparently, our king is convinced that he possessed some critical knowledge of the correct path forward for the kingdom. Ever since he died, the guild has been trying to wringle it out of his brain. Meantime, given the current instability, its majesty has decreed that the head be moved to Herpholopolis and put on display for public veneration. To boost morale, see? Pats the glass jar gently and smiles at you. I don't know about you, but I feel better already. So about the travel permit. Yes, let's get that sorted, shall we? She produces an official-looking parchment and begins filling it in. Not to worry, this will stand up to scrutiny. After all, it's quite real. So how do you know, Mikhail? Seems like you owe him quite the favor. The quill stops moving. She gives you a cautioning look, then gently sets it down. Misha and I have a good working relationship. In our own way, we both serve a king. Each of us has a target to meet. He has access to goods that are subject to a temporary mismatch of supply and demand there here in a kingdom, wherein I have a city to feed and clothe. See? So if everyone in Flopolis who owes Michaela a favor, so it's okay, it's everyone. Well, I believe it's all in order here. Gate bridge will open to you now. Send my love to Misha, won't you? Thanks. So what is that? Gate bridge. Okay. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, Slime. Yeah, we'll just probably be going for like another 45 minutes. Love you too. Gay. Whoa, you're just here. Wow. Yeah. Former, good heavens, no. I've served barely any mercenaries since the border closed. Half my takings come from exports. Our weapons and equipment make Union look primitive, or so I'm told. Of course, that's probably why Union became so belligerent. Blah, 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 blah. She'd speak to Baba Zangi? Okay. And she's fun. Oh. Cool. Wait, shouldn't there be like a little pathway? Like right here? Well, whatever. We have so much silk now. Time manipulation's pretty cool. There's our task. Why is this city full of silk slugs? Oh dear, again, I'm afraid I had my nose in my notes on the way here. King affection for silk slugs is a long-standing mystery, but not our most pressing. How else can I empower you? Found it. Really, she reads a transcript, like, let's see, could it? No, wait, oh! She beams up at you. Stars aflame. So I wasn't imagining it. This confirms my analysis. The king is speaking to us and we must show that we are heard. Or that he's heard. Know about that weird tune. She looks embarrassed. Oh well, it was just a guess. The king outputs so much information every day and I just look for patterns. But I mustn't bore you. Truly, I'm interested. She seems surprised. Oh, well, to tell the truth, I had a dream about it. I saw myself walking in a graveyard following that tune and then finding... Now listen, I don't want you to think I'm some sort of crazed mystic. I spent so long buried in royal output logs, I sometimes fall asleep on the parchments. I think a dream was only my mind's way of pointing out a pattern I missed. Anyways, back to the matter at hand. The king speaks a dialect of cipher language known as sixfold cipher. Tremendously difficult for human brains to parse. So for your audience, you need a cranial moderator to installed in your skull. What? Don't worry, it's quite safe. All new machinists receive one when they pass our exams. There's only one cranial engineer still alive who's qualified to install them. Luckily, she has a soft spot for me. Seek out Mazarov in the mountains near northern bluffs. It's gonna go with this problem. Nope. So alarming. Would you hesitate to enchant your eyes with spectacles or replace a rotten tooth with gold? You must understand, the royal language opens many doors here. Most people would give their left hand to speak it. Fine. Does this take mana? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so we need to go there. Probably just be quicker going home. Yeah, this definitely has some 40k vibes in ways. Like, we are an Inquisition agent under penal service. Zoom. Ugh. Oh. Uh-oh. Last time we played, we had to kill the flush pits. We cried over that. This game, yeah, it's a great game. Tippies. Jeez, it's coming out in a few days. Like, it's wild that this kind of just appeared out of nowhere, it seems. Go away. Look for Morozov. Chief Interpreter Alpha sent me. It's about the Skydovi problem. Doors unlocked. Wipe your boots. Hey, we wiped our boots. Is the Oblivion remake gonna be on Steam? Like, they're just like, we don't know anything about the details. The stout aging machinist looks surprised to see you. What? How'd you get inside? Get out of here right now or my security will fry you to a crisp. You let me in? What? Why in the hell would I do that? I'll have you know I'm in the middle of something very important work. So like, here, we're curious. Oblivion remake. It's official? Like, by... Jeez, yeah. They're just shadow fucking dropping this. Wild. Afra wants me to get a cranial modulator. Moderator, sweetheart, it's a cranial moderator. Scratches her head. Afra, huh? Bitch won't even write me and now she wants a favor? Guess she knows I can't say no to her. What is a Skydovi problem anyway? It's a famous problem in cipher theory about whether you could use an advanced time spell to go backwards. We were both assigned to work on it years ago. It's how we met. Markov shakes his head. That dumb bitch. So you know her well? Know her? Huh, sure. Me and Afra, we go way back. What's she been dreaming about these days? Don't tell me. I don't want any part of it. Dumb bitch. So help? Sure. I guess technically it's my job or something. My condolences on becoming a new recruit if you ask me. Guild's a sinking ship. Now listen, sweetheart. Getting your brain to accept a big hunk of gear as part of itself ain't exactly a cakewalk. I need a slice of your meat that's got deep connection to all the rest. Pick a person, someone you really cherish. See, someone that made you who you are. You're gonna forget them, and I'll stick the cranial moderator in its place. It'll be as dear to you as they were. What? Don't tell me about them. I don't care. Just think of them and say your goodbyes. Hey. Yeah, that's fine. We can forget our parents. That's right, just like that. Come to mama. You fall into a black and timeless place. You come to, your head feels heavier than before. Stupid thing. Where'd I leave it? Hey, whoa, well, hey now. Look who's awake. How you doing, sweetheart? True words were never spoken, hon. Well, seems like moderator went in nice and smooth. Congratulations, you're part machine. But what now? Now you can understand six-fold cipher language of our glorious king. Read it, write it, speak it, hear it, or shove it up your ass for all I care. All makes sense to you? Oh, sure. Watch out for migraine, seizures, deafness, blindness, aneurysm, nightmares, prophetic dreams, mental decline, partial or total amnesia, paranoia, delusions of being dead, religious ecstasy and or agony, out-of-body experiences, life cliff of the sea, gangrene. You want to come in for a checkup every few years. Some of those metals are a little toxic. Worst of all, whenever someone has a problem with the king's magic, they'll ask you to fix it. Ugh, should have farmed silk slugs. All make sense to you? Thanks. No, really don't. In fact, leave my town and don't speak to me again. Nothing personal, but I got a hot date with the cheese wheel I've been saving. Okay. Hope you don't mind if we loot your house. We're a serial criminal, we can't help it. We're curious about those visions we have. The dream things. Like, can we drink them and actually have them? Oh, it's so many pages. Okay. Zoom. Actually, hold on. Gotta go fast. Zoom. Oh, one of you. We'll take the 1 gold effectively. Here you go. Farewell. Thanks for your money. Oop. Oogie. All right, let's go back. Take a little nappy poo. Actually, sure. Cool. Wait, so what do we do now? Okay. Still haven't heard anything about the Darkstar mercenaries. Vroom, vroom. Ooh, goodies. Nighttime. Yeah. How goes your task? Head full of gears. Splendid, you're practically one of us now, eh? I promise you won't regret it. Been studying a message you retrieved from the graveyard. I think Its Majesty wants us to pass it on elsewhere, but not by the usual channels. In encrypted lands, there's a royal broadcast beacon formerly used to send signals down to the underlands. It was abandoned when corruption overtook the area and has since fallen into disrepair. However, the king has not forgotten it. Unfortunately, beacon is no longer answering remote commands, which means you and I am I'm truly sorry for this, must deliver the message in person. Giangio waited for the machinists call a punch card. It's a way of recording information so a king can understand. In this case, music. Use the punch card to open a tower door, then insert it into an apparatus at the top of a beacon. Why? Who asked the king a same question? Its Majesty was adamant that someone or something might be alive down there, that contacting them was somehow critical to the kingdom's future. Alas, no response ever came. Anything else? Sounds dangerous. Very much so. Ordinarily, I wouldn't contemplate such a journey, and I truly wish I could go myself, but if Sunny notices I'm absent for too long, the whole plan will be sunk. My advice, try not to enter any structure not fixed to the ground. Cleanup workers are your friends. If you taste lilac, turn back immediately, and if you see your eyeball, do not meet its gaze. If you need respite, I believe there's a royal cleanup camp in that area, although I've never been there myself. Anything else? Southeast, okay. Dig an engine, okay. Okay, cool. Say so. Become a monster eating you first. Yeah, okay. There. Back to daytime. Dark Star? Fox who ran off a joint. Penis thieves. Okay. Oh. Love to meet him. Create him now, Ilya divulges his just. Foul visions can stir powerful emotions. You understand? Some people get a little fixated on one supply or another. That's for everyone that dreams stay dreams. Says he lives outside the city, so it's far too dangerous for you to go searching for him. Okay. So I guess we're heading that way. Can we jump out of this? No. But we wanna. Ugh. It's okay, we're fine. Yeah. This is roughly the direction we think we want to head. Nope. More this way. Got him. So we're going to corrupted lands? That sounds probably bad. We're gonna volcano. Hold on. Stand by. Yep, we are mute. Guild here on official business. Are you now? Well, lucky me. Lucky us. Forgive me if I don't. Gentle flight. My knees pure buggered from all the times I nearly died cleaning up after you geniuses. I get one thing straight, Sunshine. I'm cleanup leader Hyung, and this is my cleanup camp. That means every cunt here who follows my rules and obeys my orders, no matter what some shit for brain tinkerer from Floppa says. Clear? Now why the hell are you here in my office? Just a few quick questions. You know, every day I sit here thinking, see if only some daft cunt would waltz into my office and start asking pointless questions. That'd just make my day. Doesn't the king deserve your full cooperation? Got window, Sunshine. This is the end of the line. All your clever spells and words, all the clever wee articles over dispatches is where they lead. Once you're done here, you'll fuck off back to Flopwas and requisition yourself a nice warm bath. But our fight doesn't stop. Each day we put our very souls on the line for our king. What have you done? See, I bet Its Majesty could replace you in a heartbeat. I bet you know it too. So if you like to arrest me, I'll come quietly. Sooner or later, they'll run out of people to send here instead of you. Oh, that's not good. We're not sure we're capable of helping, though, Yana. We hope you feel better soon. What exactly is a corruption? Funny, I was hoping you'd tell me. Ain't you WizKids Guild figuring it out? Of course, last time one of our colleagues graced us with his presence is... Indulge me, you won't be punished. All I know is it spreads like a fungus, whispers in your dreams like a vengeful lover, and kills 5 of my people every month. Corruption's unpredictable, see? Doesn't move in straight lines or follow rules. Infection methods change every year. New mass patterns and creatures every month or so. Tricksy, too. Got a mind of its own. Signs of coordination, even planning. A few months ago, I lured one of my workers into an old stable, but mimicking a crying baby. Last week, I got another one by mimicking my voice. Bottom line is, I don't trust anything. Don't trust anything you see out here, including yourself. Wow. Ugh. If it's infectious, don't you need to quarantine me? Got time to bother about every 2-bit grave robber or sorcerer stooge who gets lost in a restricted area. You'll find out whether you're dead or not when you go back through a checkpoint. Okay. Treasure? I heard a tale, priceless heirlooms, and forgotten. That's all. Bye. We were kind of hoping a camp would have a little more, you know, anything. Honey? Okay. Thank you. Range. Horseman Tower. Anyone? Corruption out there, so you better keep your distance, tourist. Okay. Oh, you see. There's flush. Well, that's fine. We're the protagonist. Dang. Scene device, eh? Ah. Aha. Eat. Surely there's a way of getting over there.
Volcano!
Volcano! Ah! Ah! Well, you know, we guess that's probably a great place to call it. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, why not? Cool. Oh. Ah, cool, we guess. Eh. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. Oh, tomorrow night gonna be afternoon. Gonna be music stream like normal. And then yeah, we're still kind of figuring out what we'll do for Saturday. But yeah, who can we raid into? We'll raid into Squid Maple. They're doing a birthday stream for their cat. Cat's birthday. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Love you all. And remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Bye.